here, a source with direct knowledge of the matter telling me that the institutional portion of Alibaba's Hong Kong secondary listing will be priced at around 176 Hong Kong dollars. Now, the retail portion is yet to be decided, and there's a number of sort of caveats here to sort of say that the retail portion of the offering could be between 12.5 million to 50 million shares, depending on demand. That has not been decided yet, nor has the price for the retail portion been decided, but my source tells me that the retail and the institutional portions of the secondary listing will have very similar prices, likely to have similar prices. They also say that the demand has been strong, and of course I reported yesterday that Alibaba closed the books on its listing early for institutional investors in a sign of strong demand. So it's looking quite positive at the moment for Alibaba, and in a few hours, within the next few hours, we'll get a final pricing of what this looks like. But it's certainly a huge listing over in Hong Kong, and will no doubt be a positive development for that market, which of course has been under pressure given the ongoing protests there.
And they clearly, we've been talking about this, Arjun, the entire morning. They clearly don't need the money. They're a behemoth in their own right. Yep. But so this is essentially a way to diversify their shareholding base, because they would appeal to an entirely new, different group of investors in Hong Kong as opposed to what's happening on NASDAQ.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Christine, because it's sort of diversifying that shareholder base, getting more Asian investors involved as well. I mean, this is a company that operates, mainly in China, and it's now starting to diversify through acquisitions, the likes of Lazada, into Southeast Asia. So perhaps some of the consumers and retail investors in these markets who know the Alibaba brand, who use the Alibaba products, might want to get involved. Of course, the other point here is perhaps this is somewhat of a hedge against what we're seeing with this broader US-China trade battle as well. There have been reports over the past few months that the listing environment for Chinese companies in the US could perhaps become a little bit more difficult. And so I think that's all these considerations are coming into play. I mean, it's worth making the point, in 2014, when Alibaba went public in the US, it did want to list in Hong Kong. The rules around dual-class share structures just didn't allow it to. And so I think, they have always sort of wanted to be in Hong Kong, and management has acknowledged that. I think, now it feels to them like it's the perfect time. Business growing very quickly, firing on all cylinders.